Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be painting my K24 rocker cover. So if you didn't know already, this is a Honda K24 A3 rocker cover or K-series rocker cover. I think majority of all the K-series rocker covers are the same. So you will know that I am obviously building my K-series, and I really wanted to paint this by myself before I get the motor back in. So I have the motor apart right now. Doing timing chain, oil pump, all that stuff. So before I put all that back together, I'm gonna have a go at painting this. I picked a really cool color, blue purple. It's a special color and I'll show you on screen, and the kit that I have. So basically that's the rocker cover, and we're gonna be doing all the steps to prepare and to get this painted and also clear coat. So this is the kit I bought from VG Auto Paint and Tools. This is a paint company in Australia, in New South Wales. So I bought it this week and it came the same week. So it's a really cool color. So what we have is color shift base coat, blue purple. So it's a blue and a purple sort of mixed reflection thing. It's really cool. I'll show you on screen what it looks like. So the kit, this is essentially what the kit comes with. It's like $100 with delivery as well. So you get your 1K Etch Primer Black. We obviously have the color shift, and we also have 2K high gloss clear coat. It is way better to use 2K instead of 1K clear coat because it won't look as nice with 1K clear coat. This is the same kit we used for Zuma's calipers, and that's the video there. We painted his R33 calipers GDR gold. That was really cool. That was the first time I've seen painting, and I think the first time that I've seen calipers being painted, doing it ourselves. And the Zuma was really good at that, and they came out really nice. And we were also given some stuff to scrape off the rocker cover and dirt and stuff. And I also just have with myself braking parts cleaner and heavy duty degreaser, because the engine in the rocker cover has been sitting for a very long time. So I want to make sure that it's super clean before we start spraying everything on. Alright, let's get started. So the method we're going to be following is fairly simple. Obviously I'm going to remove all of this stuff. I'll probably keep that for fun. But first we're going to be cleaning the rocker cover, making sure all this dirt and stuff is off. Then we're going to be sanding it, make sure it's all clean and ready for the primer. Then we're going to spray 3 coats of primer, and we're going to hit it from all angles, and we're going to wait in between each coat to make sure the primer sets. A couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to each coat. Then once the primer is on, we'll wait maybe 15-20 minutes. Then we'll start with the first coat of paint. Again, 3 coats of paint. Depending on how the paint comes on, it might be more. And then of course letting the paint sit for a bit, and then we'll spray 3 layers of 2K clear coat. So first up, we are gonna clean up the rocker cover. Bloody hell. Alright, we're going to start by cleaning up the rocker cover. Now mine, as you can see, is in very, very horrible condition. So I'm going to be working really hard here to clean up everything and sand at the same time. Technically it is a bit of a wet sand with the degreaser, but I think that's just helping to get stuff off. It was pretty hard to get everything off, so I was spraying a lot of degreaser, a lot of brake cleaner, and really using that sandpaper. I used both sides of both sandpaper, whatever you call those scrubs, and yeah, make sure you clean it up very nice, otherwise the paint will not stick. So make sure that's done properly. I'm now going to get started on our primer. So let's just check this out. 1K Etch Primer Black. Acid Etch Primer and Primer Surface are excellent adhesion to bare metal, existing paint and body filler. Compatible with 2K enamel and acrylic paints. So you should obviously always read the back if there's any instructions, how to use this, that. But basically what we're going to do is start with 3 layers. With a couple of minutes in between each layer, and what I'm going to do is between each layer, that's why I've got this here. This is going to go on top to sort of let it cook, bake, whatever, dry. more importantly to keep out insects, whatever, because I am outside. It is better to do it outside because you do need like sort of natural temperature to let the paint settle. If you're inside, it's maybe a lot colder inside if you've got the aircon on, this, that, and the paint just won't set right. So you really need a nice natural temperature, because at the end of the day the paint stuff is going to be outside and that's the temperature it's going to be cooking at. So you want it to have that natural paint settle. Otherwise when you take it out into real world temperatures, the paint is going to get all mixed up. So that's why we're outside, and it is a nice day today, surprisingly. So yeah, we're going to get started. Start with light coats. And the key idea is, because we're working with a 3D object, we have to we can't sit here and spray all day. We gotta go around, move around as well, to make sure we're getting everything. We do want, otherwise you will get an uneven surface, and we do not want that. So I think you shake this for like 3 minutes, and you keep shaking, and then we'll get started. Now watch the way I'm spraying on. So the way you want to do this is to start off slowly, and you start spraying off the object and then spray it and then move across, right? So you'll see I'll start off and then come on, because if you start right on the object, there's going to be a bit of build up, or you won't normalize the pressure while you're moving your arm. So you'll end up getting uneven coats of primer, paint and clear coat if you do it this way. So make sure you start slow, spray off the object and then come on, then move left, move right. Now I started off with very light coats, and then as the coats progressed I got sort of thicker. Now for primer, I sort of stayed light because it is primer, and that's not the color we want, that's a primer. As long as there is enough primer to cover the entire rocker cover or object, you should be fine, as long as you keep doing even coats and at least 3 coats. Now you can see between each coat I'm putting the container on top. That's sort of to let it be safe and make sure nothing falls on it, and also just to evenly dry it out. Another important aspect to think about is if you are spraying a 3D object like I am here, with a lot of corners, a lot of curves, it's very hard to hit just spraying flat. So you got to move around, you got to spray up, down, left, right, and you got to sort of get into that corner and spray, just like I am here. Alright guys, we are up to the color shift, up to the base coat now. So quickly just give you a little tour. So now the primer is on, the black primer is on, as you can see. I'd say I've done a fairly good job. It is a backyard. It is a typical backyard job, but I say it's done alright. There's a lot of imperfections on the actual rocker cover, scratches, marks and stuff, so that's something I can't really fix. I can't really do anything about that, but it's all getting sprayed over anyway, so I'm cool with that. It does look kind of wrinkle black, well not wrinkle, but it does look kind of matte black, and but that is just primer, don't get confused. The color is blue purple. So let's continue on with the base coat. Push it out a bit because the sun is kind of moving around, so keep it on that angle now and continue on. color is really starting to come out now, and it's starting to look really nice. The glitter, the sparkle, the blue, the purple, and the colors just from different angles. It's really coming out nice now. Wow, get a look at that. So it's very hard for you guys to see because the sun is in the way, so I'll try my best to show you. And I'll just put in some pictures in the video because I have taken some nice pictures. But yeah, I'll just try to get the right angle. So I did 4 coats. I wasn't really happy with 3, so I decided to go 1 more just to really fill it up because I really want a thick color. It felt kind of light, so I really wanted that really thick color. So now it looks really thick. I really like that. That's the look I was going for. It looks really great. So now we're on to the clear coat. So for clear coat, we're going to do 3 layers, 3 coats, and we've got to wait in between each coat 10 minutes. And then after that, we got to let this thing dry for an hour until we're ready to start touching things and moving it. So what I'm going to do is after the 3 coats, I'm just going to leave it here. Probably leave it here and then see how the weather is. But yeah, at least an hour it will sit out here before I start moving it around. Alright, onto the clear coat. Now the clear coat, you really gotta look out what's going on because it is a different can. You need to take this thing and set on the bottom and it will like start doing what it's doing to prepare the clear coat. I'm gonna have a read and yeah, I'll walk you through it too. Okay, so the clear coat. Instructions, okay, here. Mix with self-hardened container. Directions for use: mix 2K high gloss clear coat with self-contained hardener, which is this thing. Take that out. Okay. So you put this hardener on the bottom and shake vigorously for 2 minutes before activating. Oh no, okay. Activate, take red cap from the touch of the pin on the aerosol gun. So we shake first for 2 minutes vigorously, then we activate with the red button from the cap, attach to the pin on the bottom, put aerosol can with cap upside down and press the button with the ball of the hand until the stop is reached. Shake vigorously again for 2 minutes to mix with clear coat hardener, spray to test. Okay, so basically I'm going to shake for 2 minutes, push this down until we can't anymore, then shake again for 2 minutes and then we're ready to go. So I'm just going to fast forward that. Alrighty guys, here is the finished product. It is beautiful, it is brilliant, and I love it. So it's been an hour now since the last clear coat. I did 4 clear coats because I did 4 paint coats, so I wanted to just even it out. But yeah, it looks awesome. I love it. The color shift is amazing. The sparkle, the flake, it's awesome. It's great. It's less blue than I imagined, but you know, it will also take time to set and bake. So you know, maybe after a week, and we'll see, like, you know, the real color, the reflections, the shine, and it will look great. It will look great in the garage under the white light. But yeah, it will look so good in the engine bay too with the engine. Oh, but now I don't want to put it back on the engine because it's so nice and clean and painted so nicely. The motor itself is so yuck and disgusting. Oil everywhere and stuff, but this is definitely gonna make my engine bay pop. This and the skunk intake is gonna look so good in the bay. Now I need to have some really good intake piping to just match it up, so that will look sick. But yeah, that's awesome. I love that. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. That is the rocker cover done and painted. Just to wrap up this video, I will attach some really cool photos that I took. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching.